Good morning, or depending on when you're watching this, good afternoon, good evening, or good night. My name's Ross, and as always, told out of Voice of Radio. So today we've got news of the second main set, third set overall, for the Pokemon trading card game Pocket. It's called SpaceTime SmackDown, and it's coming out on January the 29th. It is official. It has been revealed, confirmed, announced, phrase it how you will. And yes, obviously it's the Dialga and Palkia set. Like, nobody should be surprised. It's called SpaceTime SmackDown. Now, we don't actually have to worry about getting trademarks and figuring it out from there. Obviously, they've just gone and announced it. And I really enjoy the fact for Pokemon Pocket sets, we don't know what's coming. For Japanese sets, we've generally seen some kind of trademark or something. For English sets, we've seen the Japanese sets. But actually, for Pocket sets, it's all brand new. But we're going Gen 4, we're going Dialga and Palkia. Yes, obviously, we are getting the first partner Pokemon. We have been shown off Turtwig, Chimchar, and obviously the best among them, Piplup. Nothing terribly exciting with these. They're not terribly relevant now. We need to see what the evolutions do. But it's still nice that we know that we're getting them. We've seen Gen 4 Pokemon like Leafeon and Honchkrow that have gone and been revealed. So make no mistake about it, this is a Gen 4 set. So yeah, let's have a look what we've got. And I'm doing that annoying thing where I'm having to start making this video before we've actually had a press release. But I'm sure that'll come as I am recording. So yeah. This one's gonna be fun. And yes, obviously, we have EXs for Dialga and Palkia. Obviously, we do. Be a bit weird if we didn't. And Dialga looks good. I told you guys when I first saw Mew that Mew looked redonk. Well, now I'm telling you the same thing about Dialga. Dialga looks ridiculous. 4 energy, 100 damage, Name, I'm alright. But 150 HP on a basic EX is monstrous. And then 2 energy, 30 damage, and take 2 metal energy from your energy zone and attach it to one of your bench Pokemon. And the thing is, this isn't just for metal Pokemon that we have now. It's for any Pokemon that we get at any point in the future. There we go. There's the press release. Now we're good, ladies and gentlemen. Now we're good. Although they haven't given us clear scans of all of the cards. That's alright, I've screenshotted. Don't you worry your pretty little head about it. So, Dialga looks absolutely nuts, frankly. Dialga looks ridiculous. And this is going to make every metal deck better. It's really simple. Dialga, you just attach twice and then start attacking, building up a bigger metal Pokemon, and then you go smash. I expect Dialga to be good. Can Palkia stand up to it? No is the short answer. Single energy, 30 damage, yay. It's not actually bad. Turn 1 going, again, 150 HP. Turn 1 going second, 30 damage plus weakness. Obviously, you can play Giovanni to do 60 to a basic. And if you do 60 to a basic, that's a KO. Brilliant. But then, for a lot of basics anyway. But honestly here, the second attack seems too expensive. 4 energy, 150, discard free water energy from this Pokemon. And it also does 20 to each of your opponent's bench. The 150 is a redonkulous amount of damage. You will need a Giovanni for the extra 10, but you can actually get a one-hit KO on a Charizard here. You'll do 150 plus 20 for weakness. You will need Giovanni to get up to 180, but it's doable. And I like the 20 damage to each of your opponent's bench, but 4 energy basically locks you into having to have Misty in order to make it work, and then you're discarding free energy, so there is a chance this can be one big smashy attack during your turn, during the whole game, but I don't know. I like Dialga. My first reaction here is Dialga to start setting up and then rolling from there. You know, even something like Melmetal with Dialga. 4 energy, 120, but it's 150, takes minus 20 from attacks. That could be an absolute beast with Dialga. The knock on it is it's way too expensive. Nobody cares if you're accelerating this much energy. And Dialga should be able to take an attack or two. There was one other EX that we were shown in the video. Unfortunately, we weren't given the best look at it, but that's okay. We've got enough to go ahead and read it. We've got Pachirisu EX, and somewhat annoyingly, they've actually hidden the HP on Pachirisu. I've tried for a while this morning. This afternoon. I cannot find the HP on Pachirisu. I think they've done a really good job hiding it, which is actually super annoying. We expect it to be low, but we need to actually see for certain later. But 2 energy, 40 damage. If this Pokemon has a Pokemon tool attached, this attack does 40 more damage. Hang on a second. Pokemon tool? Yeah, make no mistake about it, this is new. We don't have Pokemon tools in Pokemon TCG Pocket. We do in the regular TCG. They are item cards. Well, they're not actually item cards anymore, but they're like item cards that you basically attach to a Pokemon. You can have one at a time, and they give you an advantage. But yeah, we don't have tools in the game right now. That's just not a thing. Well, it's going to be a thing. It is confirmed for this set because, frankly, it makes no sense to have this attack on Pachirisu. So tools are coming. That's pretty impressive. That's really quite cool. Those are the 3 EXs we've seen. However, we did get a look at Cynthia. Now, like so many of these cards, we saw a little bit of a glimpse in the video, but it's a supporter card that reads, during this turn, attacks used by your Garchomp or Togekiss do 50 more damage to your opponent's Pokemon. That's ridiculous. Like, you're doing an extra 50. And we've seen this before. We've seen this on Blaine in the first set, in Genetic Apex. But Blaine worked for specific Pokemon, like we see here. Blaine is Ninetales, Rapidash, or Magmar does 30. This is 50 for Togekiss or Garchomp. I should mention it will be active Pokemon. Remember that both Togekiss and Garchomp are stage 2s, so they are going to be difficult to get into play. So that's why you get the extra boost. But again, those are cards that have been unrevealed. As I record, and maybe by the time you're watching this, things are different. As I record, we have unfortunately not seen this. Sorry about that. The other secret rare we were shown here was Lucario. Yes, they are clearly going all in on Cynthia here. Lucario, we saw the full art artwork rare, phrase it how you will. It's got the ability Fighting Coach. Attacks used by your fighting Pokemon do 20 more damage to your opponent's active. And the attack 2 energy 40 is terrible. But it doesn't say that you can only use one at a time. If this Lucario is stackable, fighting Pokemon just got a lot better. I mean, Akira Kamiyama has just absolutely knocked the art out of the park. The art is amazing. But I'm looking at this and I'm just thinking, like, we've got some single energy fighting Pokemon which are looking ridiculous with this. Like, I'm a huge fan of Doug Trio. 40 damage, flip a coin if head, you get immunity next turn. Well, with 2 Lucario on the bench, that's 80 damage. I'm assuming these stack. We'll have to wait and see exactly how it works, but in the main Pokemon game, if it doesn't stack, it specifically says so. Or even just something like Hitmonchan. Because Hitmonchan here, single energy 30, well, this could now be as high as single energy 70 if you can get 2 Lucario on the bench. That ain't too shabby, ladies and gentlemen. That ain't too shabby. This Lucario looks really fun. And obviously, Lucario is a Cynthia's Pokemon. So, obviously, that's kind of where we're going with this. The fact that it is very much a Cynthia-focused set. That shouldn't really surprise anyone. We have got a Darkrai display here. So, I think it's fair to assume Darkrai will be coming. That is not confirmed, but I think it's fair to assume it's going to be coming. Although, to be clear, it's only been confirmed for binder and display board covers. Maybe Darkrai gets its own set down the line. Maybe I'm being slightly too hasty here, but certainly Darkrai is being featured on some of the in-game merch, so it wouldn't surprise me if Darkrai was there, but maybe let's step back and say it's not actually confirmed. Outside of that, we got a Leafeon and a Honchkrow. Leafeon is 2 energy, 90 damage, and it can't attack next turn, which seems okay. Honchkrow does 50 to one of your opponent's Pokemon. We don't know what the attack cost is, so they're ones to look out for. We've also seen Gible and Cresselia. Gibble, we've got a single energy Gnaw attack. And then Cresselia for 2 energy, 2 psychic, you do 50 damage and heal 20 from this Pokemon. Which is fine. It's alright. It's hard to get screenshots of the perfect moments, but you see where I'm going with this. The main cards which I'm showing you here just aren't that great. We'll have to wait and see. Cynthia looks ridiculous. Pachirisu is very interesting. And we've got Dialga and Palkia EX that look pretty gosh darn nice as well. Make no mistake about it, ladies and gentlemen. There is a lot to get excited about here. Gen 4 is properly in the game. I know a lot of people were predicting Gen 2. This ain't Gen 2. This is Gen 4. And this is worth getting excited about. So those are the cards that have been revealed. That's what we know for now. And now it's over to you guys. Tell me what you think about all of this. Tell me how excited you are for this expansion in the comment section. Go nuts! Be nice. And then make sure you like this video, subscribe to this channel, follow me on Twitter at TheWasi. That's where we talk about Pokemon and a whole bunch of other card games. And please do consider checking out patreon.com/PTCG Radio, where you can support the channel, get some bonus podcasts and all kinds of fun things. And get shoutouts on the channel, like the lovely Chelsea Rose, who's been our biggest supporter for a while now. So shout out to them for the support and the loveliness. But by far the most important thing as always, look after yourselves till next time, would ya? Thank you very much for watching. My name's Ross, and you've been watching PTCG Radio.